Florida State. What is that? Don't Jerry Seinfeld this, right? So DeAndre Johnson enrolled early last fall. You know, he missed his summer. He played Florida at First Coast, I believe is what it's called out in Florida. Anyway, there's a lot of small podunky places out in Florida. But Florida State, they got DeAndre Johnson. He's a quarterback. He tried to put his foot in the door. You guys remember that alleged rapist Jameis Winston took him to the national title, and then all those cute little memes after Oregon took place, that all happened. And then he went first overall over Marcus Mariota, even though Mariota picked him apart, but their defense was probably better. But anyway, I digress. So Florida State, Jameis Winston's gone. DeAndre Johnson trying to put his foot in there, and be like, hey guys, I'm ready to play quarterback. Not to be confused with DeAndre Francois, I believe that's his name. He's a quarterback, played at IMG under Chris Winkie, former Heisman Trophy winner. Y'all remember that? Florida State, Chris Winkie, pitched for a while. He played quarterback and he won the Heisman. Chris Winkie, everybody. Nobody from that Heisman race ever did anything. I think Josh Heupel ended up marrying the chancellor of the president's daughter at OU and wound up being Bob Stoops' assistant coach for a long time. Not assistant, but somewhere in there. But anyway, right? He fired everybody. So we try to get in there at Florida State. You want to be the quarterback. You want to be big man on campus. You want to keep everything going. That's what DeAndre Johnson was trying to do. And then at one time, he went to a bar because he's 19, right? That makes total sense. 19 years old, strolls into the bar, bumps past the lady. Lady says, I guess, probably, excuse me, excuse you. And he turns around, seems to proceed to say something. She says something, seems to throw her fist forward at him, to which he catches it and then just squares her in the face. It's an interesting scene, dudes. One of the guys behind the bar was wearing overalls, but they were jorts. They were right there, nut hugging in overalls. So I was like, what kind of bar is this? But anyway, at 19, that's where you're supposed to be, right? At the 21 and up venue, punching women in the face. And then Dalvin Cook, who's a running back for them, he supposedly beat the crap out of some chick because, he and his boys, 5 of the Florida State players, were upset by the fact that her friend wouldn't talk to them. So, of course, punch her right in the face, right? In the face. In the face! All the time, you got to do that. Punch him in the face and then screaming, of course. But you got Dalvin Cook over here, DeAndre Johnson, and then finally Jimbo Fisher's hold up. Hey, we gonna have a student-teacher conference. And so, enter President John Thrasher, and John's like, Jimbo, your boys are messing up. That's what you do in Florida. You kind of talk like that because you're probably retired from somewhere, and then you took the job over, old people. That's Jerry Seinfeld references. We started out that way. But anyway, the alleged rapist, they get women beater. It's okay, everything was okay when Jimbo Fisher won a national title with Jameis Winston, and he allegedly raped somebody. Let the kids be. DeAndre Johnson punched this chick in the face. Before the footage was released, he was let go by the team. Dalvin Cook, he's just been suspended indefinitely because he actually proved something because I think he's played before. Anyway, right? He's 19 too, outside fighting at the club fights. And then John Thrasher's don't like the look of this, Jimbo. We're gonna have to talk to him. So everybody come out and he's like, this isn't how we treat women. You don't treat women like this. I was like, I don't care if you have a mom, dad, aunt, uncle, somebody probably raised you. You didn't just go to school every day and randomly get there. Somebody probably had to tell you along the way, you do not hit women. Regardless of how drunk you get and how where do you want to go to eat, babe? I don't know, where do you want to go? You said you were hungry. I'm perfectly fine eating top ramen back home. What do you want to eat? We've had top ramen 5 days in a row. Where do you want to eat? I don't know, you tell me, because you're the one who's hungry. I'll end up eating wherever we go. No, you tell me. What about Whataburger? I had Whataburger today. Didn't have Whataburger that day. Just tells you, it's a 5-minute fight. And so, John Thrasher's just going at it with these, you can't hit women, right? And so, there's that fight. Even if that happens, that scenario that was just played out, even if you did that, you couldn't punch a girl for that. It's just you know who you were getting with. You know that you were at the bar like that. You can't just bump into you, bump into my fist. What? Can't do it, no matter what. Your girl didn't want to talk to me, and I'm gonna punch you for it, because aggression! No! What is that? So John Thrasher sits everybody down, everybody who's on the team still, because remember, DeAndre Johnson never played it down. He's like, bye-bye. Then you got Dalvin Cook, who I believe played a little bit, but like, you know, here we go, running back, fills a need. He's still just suspended from the team for punching females. I don't, like, you ever heard about punching females, guys? Like, not to do a PSA, but like, I'm sure somebody told you down the line, like, that's a no-no. Like, your teacher, you push her on the kindergarten ground, like, you don't hit girls. And then from that point on, you're like, well, shoot, I guess you don't hit girls. Can I have your little Debbie? She took my little Debbie, want to punch her in the face. That's not okay, though. So you walk away. Then she come up and she take your whole lunchbox, and then you got to marry her. Like that happens. It does. Florida State does what it does. It does what it does. Try to win football games. Somebody's got to take accountability, but of course it's a carousel of yous, not me's, and me's, not yous. Don't hit women. Don't be Jameis Winston. Unless you're going to win us a title, then you can do whatever you allegedly want to do. So, there's a surfing competition off the Cape of South Africa this past weekend. Like, I don't know what y'all know about South Africa. Well, down there, sharks like the guy. He's from Betse, your blick. Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon? No? Okay, anyway. But South Africa, we're watching this tournament unfold. Oh, but there's a shark in the water next to Mick Fanning. Oh my God, Mick Fanning, right? Local legend? No. He's a hero of everyone and everywhere in the surfing community. He's out there trying to catch his set. He's trying to catch that set, right? And then shark comes up. Shark comes up all like tweet tweet, man. It's just like tweet 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 tweet. It flips me, right? And I look at him in his soul, and I'm like, shark, I got more surfing to do, bro. You can't take my life away from me. And so I punch this shark in the back. That's probably not how he sounds, but like that's every general surfer like interpretation. You're like, bro, it's all like twiggy waiting for my cell, man, and like squall didn't come out, but a shark did. Like, just you want to catch the perfect wave, I want to catch the perfect snack. Can't fault him because we all kind of look like seals from his angle, right? Anyway, so a shark attacked me, flipped me off my board, grabbed my leg piece, right? Grabbed his leg piece, dude, just snapped it, and he just started hauling. But apparently he just socked this thing square in the back, went swimming, finally turned around when he got to a point, which I feel like, you know, he probably punched him and the shark was like, oh, I guess I ain't getting this meal for free just yet. But like, you just start swimming looking more and more desirable to these things. Woo, felt like something flew up me. It's probably that Batman who swatted finally came down. So Mick Fanning's like, he's out there, he escapes this shark, everybody's like, aghast! And so here goes Mick Fanning, like jumps on, like you've never seen a surfer just like hop on the back of those jet ski things before, just like, and they ask him in the boat, and he's like, I'm good, like, I'm gonna throw up here, I'm so emotional, I almost died. Like, it's crazy, Mick Fanning. So, you know, balls to the walls. He told him in his post interview though, he's like, don't know if I'll ever do this again. You know, I don't care if I do either, you know. I don't care if I surf again. Good point, man. Come to the pinnacle of your career. You don't need to die up at the hands of a shark waiting for a cell. In South Africa, right at the Cape, where sharks, great white specifically, is just like, tweet, man, just anyways, so remember how you don't hit girls, and then the body issue of a certain magazine came out, and Ronda Rousey was in it? One, you know why she was in it? Because, well, what did she say? My ex had pictures of me and just needed to beat him to the punch. My ex had pictures of me and I needed to beat him before the punch. My ex had, so Ronda Rousey, right? She's in the new issue of the Body Mag. She's had to beat her ex to the punch of his nudes. So, you know, nice tasteful shots, and then she'll probably come out and paste slips and Photoshop boobs with her ex. Interesting fact about Ronda, she, whenever she gets with a guy, I believe her mom, she calls him Tom or Pete, like she doesn't talk to them, like ever bother to learn their names, and they're like, why, like, you know, pretty like cold-blooded, like, I'm not gonna learn their names. That's Ronda Rousey's mom. She's like, until they marry my daughter, like, there's no need to. But, you know, UFC fighter, but with the boobies and stuff, like, obviously hot enough to be looked at as a sex symbol for the chuff. Well, they went to ESPYs last week, and they were awarding team stuff, and Ronda Rousey got best female, best fighter, and I think best female athlete maybe. But anyway, Cardale Jones, you remember Cardale Jones? You got to go see Cardale Jones and Ronda Rousey, because first off, Cardale's tweets are magnificent. Ronda, I don't know if she tweets or not. Like, obviously she has an account, but she hadn't gotten back. Like, Cardale, like, she sent him a video on the tweeter, but he was like, hey, is it kind of, Cardale's tweets, is it kind of weird that I'm attracted to Ronda Rousey, but scared of her at the same time? Hey, Ronda, if you want to meet up, at Ronda Rousey, if you want to meet up after this, like, hit me up, or what are you doing after this? He tried to hit up Kendall Jenner too, and then Ronda Rousey again. Well, she never responded, never happened. Then she sent him a video on the tweeter, and was like, hey, no, Cardale, it's not creepy to think that, because I consider myself a badge of masculinity. If you're badass enough to stand next to me, that's a quote. Like, you can stand next to me, like, you're obviously hot, you got it. Well, anyways, I haven't heard his response, but apparently she liked his bravado, but I don't know if that'll lead to anything. Then again with her specifically this week, Anthony Giannisatti, I believe is the pronunciation. He's a utility player for AAA Iowa Cubs. Right, go Cubs! Everybody loves the Cubs right here on this side of the screen. Don't circle jerk my Cubs unless you love them. So then, apparently you get 4 tickets per game as a minor league player, and every day that they're at home, he leaves one of his 4 tickets, and that is for Ronda Rousey. He just wants to meet Ronda, like Ronda, right there. Don't look at her. Can't look at her. That's Ronda. But these gents, Anthony Giannisatti, that boy right there, all of them, Cardale Jones, Cardale. Anyways, if you want to have food for fodder, go to Cardale's tweets. They're immaculate, they're glorious. He goes all out, ball out, chief, fall out. I like to take time to say Arian Foster, he's kind of an enigma, kind of his own person, but he agreed to pay a student for Texas A&M International down there in Laredo. He's like, I pay for your books. So the kid wanted to rent him anyway, but he lent him like $200, but got his books for the semester. You guys know last year though he got divorced because I guess he and his wife took a break, and then this is a thing with athletes. They're called break babies. Like, girl, I'm so mad at you. Like, what if Kobe had obviously it's not like it would be an alleged, but it's not even TMZ worthy, But they're like, Kobe has a break baby from when him and Vanessa split for a little while. But Kobe Bryant, the ultimate closer in the sense of I want to keep all my money intact and not have to pay her child support, not have to do nothing. And he closed the deal back on Vanessa Bryant. MJ wasn't able to do that. So Kobe Bryant gets that for off the court character. Snatch my wife back. Don't care about infidelity. Michael's just infidelity's camera. He's 50 years old with twins and his new wife. But anyway, tweets, food for thought, all that. Arian Foster had a break baby. It's a break baby. You took a break from your wife, your person. You had a break. Apparently he banged this chick. She had a baby. It's all up in the courts, it's all up in the arms. But, he was nice enough to buy this kid his books for the semester, Arian Foster. Still haven't heard anything about the netting around the baseball field. I'm not too pleased with that. It's pitchers could get killed out there, man, so we ought to, leave that net up permanently. No. Just go to a baseball game, damn it. Just go to a baseball game, man. Pure and simple. Just go to a baseball game. No nets. No Arian Foster break babies, just buying books. No more punching women PAH! None of it. Not even open hand, closed hand, backhand, side hand, elbow. This means cracker in sign language. It doesn't matter. You can't do that to women. Don't wrestle with sharks unless you plan on getting out of there, right? Anyway.